our jazz band at Elder and our steel band at Elder. And because I came from Visitation 4 years ago, we invited the Visitation Jazz Band, and many of them are now playing in Elder's jazz band. So we will start this concert this evening with the Visitation Jazz Band doing Avenue Swing. Liam Wagner on the trumpet solo. And if you noticed, it's a good thing that one of our priorities here at Elder is to learn music reading skills and to be able to sight read, because we had 2 sick people today, and I pulled in Brecken Bourne, sight reading the first trombone part. And Ella Bill sight reading the piano part. And since our middle school jazz band does not have a bass or guitar player, I also pulled in Hank Utley and Will Cassidy on the rest of rhythm. One, two, three, go. Foley on the trombone solo, Enzo Gambetta on the tenor sax solo, and of course Drew Nicholas on the set solo. You just give us a minute, we're going to switch, and I believe our steel band is coming up next. I broke my glasses right before we started, so I kind of don't know, so hopefully it's steel band. Church.
Thank you. So my name is Aaron Ziegler. I'm the director of the Elder Steel Band, this fine group of musicians. That was Under the Sea, obviously, from The Little Mermaid. We went to Orlando just a few weeks ago, and it was much warmer and sunnier and nicer there. So I thought we'd kind of bring some of that back maybe by playing Under the Sea. So the next thing we're going to do is if you've been to other concerts that I've put on, I like higher, faster, louder stuff. I like a lot of notes and like a lot of energy. This tune is I pulled because I wanted to focus on something like making them play like really musically and really listening to each other. So this is a tune that's called Waltz for Iris, and it's a jazz waltz by Ray Holman. It's really, really gorgeous, like really great harmonies, and they have to be really like sensitive musicians and listen to each other the whole time. So this is Waltz for Iris. All right, so thank you. They did a great job on that, right? That's a beautiful tune. So this young man up front who doesn't look like he belongs in high school is not a new transfer Elder student. This is one of my best friends, Tyler Swick, who's in town from Las Vegas. He we've known each other since like 2012, 2013, something like that, when we were both in grad school together at the University of Iowa. And we would drive all over the place. The money in Iowa wasn't great when you're just trying to play steel drum gigs. We would drive all over Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky and play gigs. We've spent countless hours in the car together. So I was really excited when he agreed to come out and I'm doing a clinic and a conference on Saturday, and he agreed to come out and be a part of that conference. And I was like, hey, well, as long as you're going to come out, let me exploit your free labor and have you come and play on my steel band concert, right? Because, yeah, thank you. Because, beyond just being a good friend of mine, he's like an incredible music educator himself. I wrote down like a few things in the hallway before we came out, so I would remember to say them. So as a performer, he's played in the Panorama competition in Trinidad and Tobago. He played at the PASIC, Percussive Arts Society International Convention. He's done a bunch of presentations at education conferences all over the United States. He played at the Latin Grammys with Bad Bunny, which I forgot about, but that's awesome. It's super cool. So that's all the performing stuff. Then he's got like this huge list. I had to like narrow it down. It was like, all right, give me like 7 things that I can say. 2024 Nevada Teacher of the Year, and he won the Yamaha. Yeah. Yamaha 40 under 40 for music educators, right? And in 2023, he was a finalist for a Grammy in music education. So. So to show off his teaching prowess, he had like a very short lesson with Alex on the far side over there. Alex came up to him at the end of our rehearsal today and was like, hey, how do you solo the way you do? And he worked with him for like, 10 minutes, and now Alex is playing a pretty great solo on this next tune that we're gonna do. So we're gonna play Hot, 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 so you can hear Alex play a solo and Tyler play a solo. So this is Hot, Hot, Hot. Alex Weber on double tenor, and Tyler Swick on tenor. All right, so we're gonna do one more tune for you guys before we hand the stage over to the jazz band and the combined jazz band and all that stuff. This last tune is called "Birthday Party." In Trinidad, every year they have a huge competition for steel drums called Panorama. It's one of my favorite things to watch, and it's bands that are like 120 people on this stage, and they like roll all these racks of steel drums up, and they play these like crazy arrangements of songs, and they do this every year on the Saturday before Fat Tuesday, so it just happened last Saturday. This tune is a Panorama arrangement by Bugsy Sharp called "Birthday Party," and so it's got like a lot of the standard Panorama tune things, which are like, it's really fast, it's really loud, there's a lot of like sudden dynamic drops, which we're gonna do, right? We're not gonna forget those? Okay. We're gonna do those, and then a lot of chromatic stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of cool chromatic stuff that happens too. So you'll hear all this like really cool, like this is a really impressive, cool tune that they're doing. These guys have worked really hard this year to be able to pull this tune off. So I'm really proud of them for being able to do this. So this is "Birthday Party" by Bugsy Sharp. Thank you. The Elder Steel Band, one more time. Give it up for them. Give us a quick second and we'll have the Elder Jazz Band is up next, right? Yes, the Elder Jazz Band is up next. We'll have them up in 1 second.
Test. Marco. Technical difficulties, hold on. While we're waiting, this is obviously the Elder Jazz Band in front of you. These students practice about once a week after school, and they have put together for you a very nice program. We do have a couple of softer instruments in the back, which is the reason we're waiting to get this microphone working. Let's see. Raise your hand if you've already played in the steel drum group tonight. Yes, I always say that these are the hardest working students in the school. Raise your hand if you also played with the middle school jazz band. Test, test. Ooh, yay. All right, if you are my age, you know this piece. This is made famous by Van Morrison. This is Moon Dance. So that was Claire Hafner on flute, Caleb Audet on trumpet, Rodney Bernardo on tenor sax, and Tony Wheelwright Soriano on clarinet. That was Austin Audette on that awesome Barry saxophone. There was also a duet in there between Carson Mullen and Ella Bill that apparently Ella didn't realize. All right, our next piece was actually picked by our piano player. I hadn't heard it before, but I do love Charles Mingus, and I liked this tune when he introduced it to me. So this is Haitian Fight Song. that one. Let me see if I remember. Claire Pfeiffer, stand up, please. Brickenborn. Ella Bill. Nick Westendorf. On bass, Will Cassidy. And I have to do a special shout out to Owen Fink because up until last week, he was playing congas on all these tunes, and last week we found out that our other drum set player had to have surgery this week. He's fine, but Owen learned all of these pieces in a day, so please also congratulate Owen. Middle school jazz band, please join us. This group consists of students from Visitation's jazz band and students from Elder's jazz band, and we rehearsed this together yesterday, and it is awesome. This is Bugle Call Rag.
One, two, three.
That was Blake Brocksterman on the clarinet. Tony Wheelwright Soriano on the clarinet. Lincoln Edwards, former Visitation student, as was Blake, on the baritone. Caleb Audette on the trumpet. All right, and the last song for this group is Aretha Franklin's song, why can't I? Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
One, two, three, four.
Although it wasn't a solo, it was clearly a very important part. That was Drew Nicholas on the set back there. Dr. Ziegler's predecessor, Mr. Post, my first year here, for this concert, he just happened to have a 70s tune in the key of B flat. But for those of you who don't know the different keys that are common for different instruments, that's a very common band key. So he was like, why don't we do a closer where we put everybody together? It was a huge hit, and when Dr. Ziegler came, we just kept that up. So we have to compose this, or at least transcribe it for half the group, because this doesn't really exist, all these musicians on stage in one song. But our final piece with everybody is St. Thomas. If somebody up there could get a picture of this huge group, that would be great. much for coming this evening, for supporting your students in their pursuit of music and this craft. It really, obviously, it means a lot to us adults on this stage, although they're so much younger than me, they could be my kids. But, we are very passionate about what we do here, and we want to thank you for trusting us with your students and with their music education. Thank you for supporting us, and good night.